Good morning. Today is Wednesday, April 27th, 2016. I'm Chris Ivey. Donald Trump walked all over his competition in yesterday's primaries. We've got the details.
And I'm Parker Parsons. Across the country in the class of 2016 had a rough go in pre-college testing. We'll tell you what's up. Your CSN News.
Tryouts for next year's cheerleading team will be May 4th through 6th. If you are unable to make the informational meeting on Monday, but would still like to try out, please come see Mrs. Fott in room 130.
The Nampa High track team is now selling the NHS version of the Live Strong band. For $2, you can proudly represent Nampa High with these bands and help support the track team and show your Bulldog pride.
The Foreign Language Society and FCA are taking donations to help our brothers and sisters in Ecuador. There was an earthquake that struck Ecuador on April 16th. We will donate all the money to an organization called Global Shapers, Quito, that is currently helping people in Ecuador.
Project graduation tickets will be sold on Fridays in the cafeteria on May 6th and the 13th. Tickets will also be available in the front office, at the senior checkout, and the senior barbecue. Tickets are $20 or $25 at the door.
Seniors, Sheriff Jones will be here tomorrow, Thursday 28th, to distribute caps and gowns in the cafeteria during lunches. Don't forget to pick yours up.
Sports Med Club will meet today at 1:45 p.m. We need as many members in attendance as possible as we will be voting for our new officers for the 2016 and 2017 year. Also, information for our summer ice bath-a-thon will be passed out.
Cultural Day is almost here. Be prepared to have great food, music, dances, and lots of fun. The Cultural Day celebration will take place on May 6th during lunch in the Commons. Don't forget to bring money to buy all the yummy food you want. Also, there will be a traditional jalapeno eating contest that day. If you want to participate and win prizes, get a permission slip from the cafeteria and we'll turn it in as soon as possible. We'll be right back after this.
What's it like being a senior at this point in the year?
The best way I could describe it is it being like drowning in a pool of lava and sorrow.
Like you just wake up in the morning and you're like, what's the point in going to school?
Do you have senioritis?
Oh, I absolutely have senioritis.
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
How do you feel about senioritis and about senior year in general?
Yeah. Are we done? Got places to be.
Senioritis. Don't let it get you.
Today's weather is brought to you by Dr. Kim Keller. Your smile is your first impression. Make it a good one and visit Dr. Keller today. Today's high is 64 with a low of 44 and it's going to be cloudy. Tomorrow's high is 70 with a low of 45. It's also going to be cloudy and breezy. Back to you, Chris.
Thanks, Parker. Donald Trump swept all 5 Republican primary contests held Tuesday, racking up significant wins in Delaware, Rhode Island, Connecticut, Maryland, and Pennsylvania. Democratic frontrunner Hillary Clinton had a good night as well. Winning in 4 of the 5 northeastern state primaries, the victories for Trump translate into bigger than expected delegate hauls that will move him closer to clinching his party's nomination with at least 950 delegates. Rivals Ted Cruz and John Kasich had hoped to rob Trump for as many delegates as possible by notching strong performances in favorable pockets of each state, but even those small victories failed to materialize.
It looks like seniors across the country are not doing as well as hoped. Scores nationwide are slipping in math, stagnant in reading, and only about 1/3 are prepared for the academic challenges of entry-level college courses. Scores released Wednesday from the so-called Nation's Report Card show 1/4 of 12th graders taking the test perform proficiently or better in math. Only 37% of the students were proficient in or above in reading. The average score for math in 2015 declined 1 point from 2013, marking the first drop in a decade. For reading, scores were flat over the same periods of time and down 5 points from more than 2 decades ago, where the test was first given to students in 1992.
Today's SAT word of the day is automate, which means to mechanize or to power by electricity. You could use it this way. Although opposed by some who believed it would eliminate jobs, the president's plan to automate her company's manufacturing facility was supported by the majority of employees. Thanks for watching, and remember, if the news breaks,
we'll fix it.
What's it like being a senior at this point in the year?
The best way I could describe it is it being like drowning.